Hi, I'm Emma and I work in the schools team at Nottingham College. This presentation is all about different post-16 options for you after year 11. First thing to talk about is some really exciting times at Nottingham College. A lot of you may have seen our new build. It's going up right in the heart of Nottingham, just near the train station where they're doing work at the top of Broadmarsh. It's a £58 million building, it's cost. It's full of some fantastic facilities for our new students. So if you're in year 11 at the moment, chances are you might be studying there next year. Some of our other campuses based around the city centre are our Adams building in the Lace Market, where our creative courses are. So things like hair and beauty, fashion and textiles, art and design are taught there. The Baseford campus, where our construction courses are taught, and our sport and public services courses. We also have some health and social care courses taught there and animal science. We have our campus at London Road, which again right in the heart of the city centre, just by the train station, where all of our motor vehicle and motorbike courses are taught. We have our high pavement sixth form, which is again right in the city centre by Nottingham Trent University, and that's where all of our A levels are taught. We have our Highfield Centre right by Queen's Medical Centre, where all of our engineering courses are taught. There's a bit of a rundown of all of our courses here, a bit of an overview of what we teach and where we teach it. So some of them might be of interest to you on there. You can explore these further on our website. So at Nottingham College, we say we've got more choice than anywhere else. We have around 600 different courses and apprenticeships for you to choose from. And if you're in year 11 at the moment, there are three main pathways for you to choose, all of which are offered at Nottingham College: A levels, vocational courses, or apprenticeships. Worth highlighting that this year your GCSEs will be marked slightly differently. They're going to be marked on a range of criteria, things such as your mock exams, your previous work, such as essays and coursework, and your teachers' grades that they give you. Worth noting this because I'm going to go through these options in detail now: A levels, vocational courses and apprenticeships, and at the bottom of each it does state what your GCSE requirements are for each, the entry requirements. So first of all, A levels. You'll study 3 or 4 different subjects over 2 years. We offer a really wide range of subjects at our high pavement sixth form. And so they're a really good option if you're not quite sure what you want to do career-wise, because you've got 3 or 4 different subjects there that you can go on to do at university, or 3 and 4 different subjects that you could take forward into a career. So a good option if you're wanting to keep a lot of doors open to you at this stage. They mainly consist of exams and coursework, so you'll find they're taught in a very similar way to your GCSEs. You'll have examinations at the end of your 2 years where the weight of your grade will lie. They require a minimum of 5 GCSEs at grade 5 or above, including maths and English, to get onto. And that's the same every year. We've not changed any of our entry criteria for this year. So every year group in the past has had to meet that criteria of 5 GCSEs at 5 or above in maths and English if you wanted to come on to our sixth form at Nottingham College. Vocational courses are the next thing I'm going to talk to you about. They're slightly different. They are, instead of keeping your options quite open, they are more focused on a particular career, taking you down a particular path. That's why they're called vocational courses. They focus on a particular vocation. So they're more practical, more hands-on. They're more specific to the needs of that employer. We offer a really wide range of these also. You can see them all on our website, or some of you may have picked up our course guide. They're taught in a different way to A levels and to perhaps what you might be used to at GCSE. They're taught with something called continual assessments. That's where you have lots of small assessments throughout the year rather than one big assessment at the end. And also there's a lot of coursework as well, so it's not all exams. So if exams aren't where your skills lie and you don't always do so well in exams, you prefer smaller examinations along the way and coursework, vocational courses could be a really good option for you. You do a lot of work experience as part of a vocational course. So our level 2 and level 3 students do a minimum of 30 hours work experience as part of their course, but many do a lot more than that. And for many, this work experience leads on to jobs at the end also. The where you're taught is very different as well. So rather than your traditional classrooms, a lot of your learning will take place in what we call workshops. And these are focused on, again, meeting the needs of an employer, getting you ready for industry. So you'll see some examples here. Our construction workshop on the top left. So that hasn't got a door on it, it's all open. So it's getting our construction students ready for working outdoors in the cold and getting them used to that so they know what to expect when they go into industry. And on the right there, our motor vehicle workshop at London Road. That actually used to be a car garage. It used to be a Ford garage, so we've adapted it to be our workshop where our students learn. So it really is mirroring the industry as it actually used to be a commercial garage. You'll see as well our hair and beauty salons in the bottom left. So members of the public can book appointments to come in. We have a Wheelergate salon, which is right in the city centre. Members of the public will come in and our students will work on those members of the public who are paying clients. So again, excellent things to put on their CV. How you learn is a little bit different, and who you learn from is a little bit different. So these are some of our tutors at Nottingham College. The one on the far right there, Matt Bunn, he is one of our photography tutors. He's a professional sports photographer, so he's done some really exciting work in his career. He's done things like photograph the Premier League, photograph the 2012 Olympics. So he is bringing all of that industry knowledge to his students that he teaches at Nottingham College. So you're learning from people that actually work in the industry. The final thing I'm going to talk to you about options-wise is apprenticeships. So they're very different again. Instead of being taught at college mainly, they're mainly based in the workplace. So about 20% of your time you'll spend at college and 80% of your time you'd spend in the workplace. So you'd be studying towards a nationally recognised qualification while you're getting that on-the-job training at work, and you're getting paid for it. So as I said, normally you'd work about 4 days a week and you'd spend 1 day a week at college. So you'd be working on the job about 30 hours. Minimum wage for an apprentice is £4.15 an hour at the moment. That does go up every year. And they only have to pay you that for your first year. So after that, it would be national minimum wage. Many companies do pay more than this. So that is just the minimum a company has to pay you. They take between 1 to 3 years to complete, depending on the subject. A really good website to have a look at is our Nottingham College apprenticeship site. So if you go on our website and click apprenticeships, you can view the vacancies that are available on there. You can contact our staff who would support you in applying for these vacancies. And there's also the apprenticeships.gov website as well, which lists all the apprenticeships that are available nationally. So you can pop your postcode in there and find things that are really local to you. You can also set up alerts. So when there's a job that your apprenticeship that you're quite interested in that comes up, it'll alert you of that if it's in your area. They're a really good start in your chosen industry and a really good opportunity to progress through the company, because if you've done 2 years straight from school and someone else has been at college for 2 years, you're possibly 2 years ahead of them in terms of a promotion in the workplace. So a really good head start. You do need a minimum of grade 4 in your maths and English to go on to do an apprenticeship. So if you're achieving a 4 above, an apprenticeship could be an option for you. If you're not sure if you're going to hit that grade or not, it's always a good idea to also apply for something else as well. Have a plan A and a plan B. They are an excellent way to gain qualifications and workplace experience all at the same time. So how is college different to school? You are treated a lot more like an adult. There's a lot more independence. There's things like calling your teacher by their first name, not having any bells for lessons, having to get yourself there on time, not having to wear a school uniform, so much more informal. But what goes with that is a lot more independence and a lot more independent learning. So it's all about you doing your work of your own accord and taking ownership for your own workload, rather than being told what classes to be in and when and where to go, etc. So you'll be given your timetable, and it's up to you to stick to that and go to those lessons, and you'll have lots of free time outside of those lessons, and it's up to you to be doing your work in that free time. So you might not have timetabled lessons Monday to Friday as you're used to at school. You probably have a day off, an afternoon off, sometimes a morning off, and that's your time to do as you please. It's setting you up ready for university or ready for the workplace, where you'll be responsible for managing your own time. As you saw, our facilities are geared a lot towards your employment, your future employment. So we have got some fantastic facilities and some even more nice ones coming with our new city hub. There's going to be things in the city hub such as a restaurant, a city centre restaurant where members of the public pay to come in, and our hospitality and catering staff, students, will be looking after them. Things like a theatre where our performing arts students can perform to members of the public again that are coming in. So lots of really nice facilities geared towards a specific subject of your choice. And you do a lot of you do a lot of work with employers as well, as I mentioned earlier. You'll do a lot of work experience, so that might be different to school, and a really good opportunity to meet new people. So you'll be on a similar career prospects to you. So if you're doing hair and beauty, you might be working in a class with people that want to go in that industry and go into that industry like you do. So a little bit about the levels and that we offer at Nottingham College for a vocational course. Okay, so for a level 3 course, that's the highest level you can do as a school leaver, and for that you need 4 GCSEs. You'd need GCSEs at grade 4 or above, sorry, in maths and English. They are the equivalent of studying 3 A levels, so it's quite an advanced course. And you just spend 2 years on that, and then you'd be ready for the world of work or university. If you didn't achieve those 4s in maths and English at GCSE, you could drop down to a level 1 or level 2 course when you come to college, and you do that for a year while you retook your maths and English, and that would be your stepping stone onto level 3 the following year. So you'd just be spending an extra year with us. You'd still be doing the subject of your choice. It would just mean you're spending that extra year doing your maths and English alongside that subject as well. It is really important to note that whatever results that you do get this year, there is a place for you at Nottingham College. So we'll help find a course that's suitable for you and that's going to get you where you want to go. It probably seems like quite a unique situation at the moment with everything that's going on and how you're receiving your GCSE results, but I assure you that every year 11 every year worries about their GCSE results and where they're going to go and what they're going to do. So you're not unique in that way. It's just that you're getting your results in a slightly different way, but we will help find the right course for you, whatever they are. So what can you do next? If you're quite unsure about what you want to do career-wise and what you want to do as your next steps after year 11, just a few bits that you can start doing that might give you a good idea of that. So you can think about what you enjoy and what you're good at. So that might be things that you enjoy outside of school, such as activities you do, or it might be things that you're good at outside of school, like caring for people, for example. It might be subjects in school that you're good at and things in school that you're good at. So have a think, what do I enjoy and what am I good at? And that might help you choose what you want to do career-wise. Start researching different options. So research A-levels, vocational courses and apprenticeships and the benefits of these, and see which is most applicable to you, what's going to get you where you want to go and what suits your style of learning. You can get involved with Nottingham College. You can follow us on social media and see what our students have got up to and what we do. You can explore all of the courses we offer on our website. We also have a really good function on their live chat where you can talk to one of our advisors. So if you were looking at a course and you had any questions about that, you can get an instant response from someone on our live chat. You can use online tools to help search careers. So we've got one on our website called Career Coach, which is really useful. What that does is helps you look at what careers you might be interested in, if there are any jobs in the local area in those careers, and then what courses you could study to go into that job. You could stay in touch with your careers advisor at school. I'm sure you're still all in touch with them. If you had any questions or need any specific career advice, I'm sure they could still help you, even though you're not physically in school at the moment. So normally we'd be having open days at the minute where you could come and have a look around the college. Currently we're not, but do keep an eye on our website and our social media channels, as we hope to be launching some dates in the future. So have a look at those. If you did want to apply, it's really, really easy. It's an online application, it takes about 10 minutes to do. So all you do is you find the course on our website you're interested in, you click apply, you create an account, so you just put in a username and password, and that's really useful because it means you can go back in at any time and check the progress of your application. You complete a few personal details, you'll receive an offer at the minute, more or less straight away within a few days, because we normally would do an interview stage that we call meet the team, but we're not at the moment due to us not being able to meet you face to face. So we will send out an offer to you. And then, as I said, you can log back in at any time and just check the progress of your application. If anyone did have any questions, we do hope you found this presentation useful, but if you have any questions, you can go onto our website and you can use our live chat function that I mentioned. You might want to ask about different options when you're leaving school, or any other questions about Nottingham College. Chat to one of our advisors, just go on our website and click live chat. You'll see our social media links on the side there as well. Thank you very much for listening.